Good morning, dear scholars. Today we will study the story A Question of Trust. A Question of Trust. This story is penned by a British prolific writer Victor Canning. In this particular story, we find the protagonist, who is Horace Danby, is a very respectable person in the society. And the housekeeper also knows him that he is a very respectable person. What happens in the story? That when the story starts, it just describes the personality of Horace Danby. That he is a very honest person and he is 50 years old and he has only one problem, and in the summer season he has the attack of hay fever, and that's why he suffers in the summer season. Otherwise everything is okay. But when we move forward in the story, we find in the second para that this person, Horace Danby, is not totally honest. Means wholeheartedly he is not honest person. He is somewhere at fault, and 15 years ago he served in a prison because he had stolen. And why he was engaged in stealing? The problem with this person is that he is fond of books. This person was fond of books, so he used to buy books which were bestsellers. So in order to buy those books, he used to steal once in a year. It means 12 months he just would go for one time for stealing. Now he decided that this year is also, the present year is also going to be very fruitful for him, Horace Danby. Horace Danby made his plan, and it was the July, bright day, sunshine it was. He started thinking of the target. And what was his business? His business that he used to make locks, and for his purpose of buying books, once in a year he would go to break the safe. And because he was busy and he was engaged in making locks, that's why it was quite easy for him to break the locks, to break the safe. So now he decided that he would go to one place there in the colony, there sort of a branch, that he will be going there and then he would steal from there. Firstly, he just found it out that in that particular house that people had gone to London, and only 2 servants were there. Unfortunately, 2 servants had gone to the cinema that day. Now 2 servants had gone for cinema that day, so he just found the chance. He entered to the house, and he found that there was no problem. Only dog was there, Shelly was there. So he just anyhow convinced the dog. Dog started playing with him, and then he entered. When he entered, as the problem with him was that he felt the smell of flowers and he started sneezing. When he started sneezing, he noticed that strange voice was coming from somewhere, that whether it is a hay fever or something else, that you are suffering. So he noticed the voice, that from where the voice was coming. Suddenly a woman appeared before him, and she said that should she inform police, because she never thought of the stranger in her house, and she behaved that as she was the owner of the house, but she was not. Later it will be revealed in the story. Let's move forward. When that lady started talking to him, That lady behaved like owner of the house, and dog Shelly also started playing with that lady. It means that dog was familiar with the lady. That's why there was no doubt, no sign of doubt in the mind of Horace Stanley. And then he wanted to flee from the scene. He wanted to disappear from the scene, but the lady had not allowed that lady. And that lady said that I will inform the police, but he requested that I'm not a very bad person. I'm a good person. I do such type of thing only one time, and only one time. I'm not damn bad person. So anyhow, he convinced lady. Lady became quiet after that. But lady asked him for lighter. That yes, cigarette lighter, and she just for the cigarette lighter when he had given the lighter, and the lady took it. After that, the lady started just showing the gesture that okay, lady was convinced and she is not going to complain anyone about Horace Stanley. Now Horace Stanley did everything to impress that lady because he wanted to hide himself. He wanted to save himself in the clutch that he did not want that he should be arrested by police. That's why he tried everything. After that, the lady requested Horace Stanley that I want my jewelry that is in the safe, but I have forgotten the number. So she had not said that I have forgotten the number. That she had forgotten the number. Horace Stanley guessed it, and she agreed. Yes, I had forgotten that. She agreed that she had forgotten the number of the safe. That's why it can't be opened. So just she needed help from Horace Stanley. Horace Stanley became convinced and he agreed, and then without gloves, he opened the safe. And because she wanted jewelry because of the party tonight, she requested. So that's why when she requested to Horace Stanley agreed to open the safe, and then she took the jewels, and Horace Stanley returned to his home living place. After that, when Horace Stanley returned, that he was convinced that the lady would not inform anyone. After just few days, police arrived at the place, the living place of Horace Stanley, when he was planning to rob another house, as he could not rob that house. So Horace Stanley was arrested, and when he was arrested, he just complained that I have met the owner of the lady, that was the owner of the lady. So many things he tried to describe, but police did not believe, and the police just arrested him. When he was arrested, Horace Stanley, then he started thinking about that lady was not the owner of the house, but that lady was also in the same business as he was. It means she was also a burglar like him, she was also a thief like him, and in this way, that now the story ends with the conclusion that now Horace Stanley is an assistant librarian in the prison, and now he started thinking there about that lady who was very clever, who was very cunning, and how she cheated Horace Stanley. Thank you.